was a raft on the beach. Lit a fag, took a drag, took a tea. Read a book, took a bath, went to sleep. Really need, you know what I'm saying? Very beautifully, very beautifully. Little battle raps for you. Little battle rap for you. Really need, really need, really need. Very beautifully, very beautifully. Yeah. Little battle raps for you. Little battle rap. I like to welcome everybody out. Yeah. To the samurai. To the samurai.
Yeah, the hate, the grind, the sweat, the blood, the time, my motivation. I work too hard, too long, and not be in the conversation. My team been up, way up, ain't nothing less than domination. I got the game and say with lock and key in combination. Keep it low, that high sight, don't focus on what's hindsight. Sleeping on me, tell them night, night, it's my time in a bright light. Don't ever ban no mind and keep it pushing, don't ever give them a sound. They will let me when you shining, but they wanna talk about you when you down. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation, motivation. All this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You be talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation. Yeah, bad time that I came through and I got one for the boy. Hey, now I'm finna ball out, step back, shoot for the score. Hey, if I had a penny for everyone doubted me, I'll make $1 million a month off a salary. Picture me rolling, go look at the gallery. I've been eating now, look at the calories. No, I've been out up on the road, trying to make it to my goals. Had a lot of friends in the past when I quit on me, had a fold. I remember being told, son, don't ever say it's so. For the girls, for the cars, for the fame, for the riches, for the gold. Y'all been chasing material things, I've been chasing my dreams. Stay close to the team, I don't ever need no reason to leave. Heard the birds in the trees, telling me it is a breeze. As you can see, I do it with ease, wanna make it to believe. Bad time that I came through and I got one for the boy. Hey, now I'm finna ball out, step back, shoot for the score. Hey, one time for the one time, I'll rebound, I reround. In the meantime, I stack up, this win my reward. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation, motivation. All this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You be talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation.
Yeah, look at that. All the belts, mighty. Swing left, right, man's head get ping. Contrary ting, what ping we bring when right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing left, right, man's head get ping. Contrary ting, no what ping we bring when right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing left, right, man's head get ping. Contrary ting, no what ping we bring when right, somebody shots fling. Uppercut, fling, right up, fling. Contrary ting, send man over the ropes. Man try come for the belt, but I punched you, never saw ended all of your hopes. Now all of your bros are stood on the sideline, head in the hand, shot, joke of the show. But they keep those hands up, swing for their fences, or you're going on poorly for sure. How much do you wanna be the champ? How much do you wanna please the fans? How much do you wanna be the king? And how much do you wanna feed your camp? How much do you wanna see people chant? Swing like you ain't got a thing to lose. It's the ESBC, beat them neatly. Titles never ever in dispute. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting, no but ping we bring when right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting, no but ping we bring when right, somebody shots fling. I came from the 7 Hills, city of steel, home of the village and brilliant meals. Can't take man for a pudding, take man to Ingles, brother have a kid on his heels. In the ring it's gritty and real, brave art man put a kid on his shield. At Daft man put a kid on his, been bad from when I was swinging on field. Left up, give it with a whiplash, not gonna work with a sit back. Man wanna showboat over the top, send him over the ropes like Prince now. Send a man through ropes like Hopkins, go mad like Mike when they lost it. I'm trying to be the best like money, most guys don't know about boxing. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting, no but ping we bring when right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting, no but ping we bring when right, somebody shots fling.
another gun. All day and just what have I become? No chance, I'll stay what they waiting for. No brain on stage, been here before. Hold on too much, gotta let it go. No pain, I'm out of it, ain't involved. No call, no show, I ain't really gone. Too late to say I was there wrong. Flown out the way for that info. Feel lost, but I know that we close. Speed down my lane on the road. Feel like I've been here before, but maybe switching my roles. Cold dude, no you, now you ain't never that. So lose, I do, I gotta run it back. Cold dude, no you, now you ain't never that. So lose, I do, I gotta run it back. Another one time be fun, I think my aim just begun. Another one last time please ya. Now I ain't live to please ya. Ain't got no plans to be through with this whole thing to see through. And I ain't trying to be cool, nah I'm just trying to be true. But all I do is see blue, at least the tune in my room. Feel like it's trying to consume, but I'm just days to refuse. Or maybe make it out soon. I assume that my doom ain't the worst of the guess what my purpose is. Start my verse, then I fall when the curtain ends. When the curtain ends, yeah, it's just back to pretend. Yeah, it's just back in the bins. Yeah, it's just back in my ends. Off in the back where I blend. Off in the back where I... Yeah, it's just back to pretend. Yeah, it's just back in the bins. Yeah, it's just back in my ends. Off in the back where I... Another one, another one, another one. Another one, another one, another one. Another one, another one, another one. Another one. Another one down.
Pick a side. Will you live? Will you die? Will you quit? Will you try? Sweating eyes. Who am I? Champions. I die every morning, every night. Boy, I gotta look alive. Now you can hear the crowd going wow. Yeah. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. Pick a side. Only two options, be with the winners or the other guys. Yeah, ain't no time, we already on the way. Better get themselves in line, thought I told you we don't play. The team going nuts, the score going up, morale going down, the fans packing up. Now all the kids got a new hero. They ain't never seen so many zeros. And that's when the crowd starts to shout. Yeah. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. Yeah. Spill venom out the side of my pores. We came to battle, we came for war. Digging in the mud, carry across the globe. No matter the weather, rain, sunny or snow. I guess all the sacrifice was worth it. The pain made perfect and gave me a purpose, yeah. And I still don't get no breaks. And you bout to learn why if you in my way. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down.
What a night we expect it to be. We are live at the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd Grisham. And here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's Vladimir, Dr. Steelhammer Klitschko, and they will have a power advantage here. Up against them, Powerhouse. These two guys will rumble in the heavyweight division, and as you know, one punch can change everything.
Oh my goodness, look at the reach difference there. That reach is going to be an absolute nightmare to deal with, because if that jab is used and that right hand is followed, there is going to be a problem tonight.
It's Vladimir, Dr. Steelhammer Klitschko from Ukraine. The last time we saw them in action, they pulled off a very close win. And they'll be facing Powerhouse from England. The last time we saw them in action, they lost by a TKO. Let's see how they bounce back here.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Ukraine, Wladimir Klitschko. Fighting out of the blue corner, from England, wearing the white trunks trimmed with black, Powerhouse.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
This is one of my favorite venues. Get the right fight, you got a night of fun.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. Here we go, round 1. Who's going to land the first big shot? Just missed with that jab. It's all offense all the time. There's nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. He misses with that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That jab had to hurt. Well, this fighter loves throwing hooks. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. Nice defense on that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
And there's the bell to start round 2. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Clean left jab. You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. And he scores with the counter. He blocks the jab. That hook doesn't score. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Nice counter shot. They block the uppercut. That jab won't score. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action. Let's get it started in round 3. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Good defense with that left jab. Gloves up to block the left jab. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
And he scores with the counter. Incredible work rate. That hook just can't find the target. Defense is not an option for these two. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
There's the bell for round 4. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They better start respecting each other's punching power. You don't want to trade shots. Nobody home with that hook. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. You would not want to be hit by this guy, trust me. How about that time counter shot? And he blocks the left uppercut. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. As boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fight has a real good flow to it. Those counter punches have to hurt. Carries that jab away. Wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of a shot from that heavyweight. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
No rest for the weary. That jab was blocked. It's bombs away. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
On to the 6th round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. Oh, he took that jab well. The straight right just misses. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dares do anything out of turn.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. The jab doesn't quite connect. The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? Punch, counter punch. No rest for the weary. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
And there's the bell for round 7. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Good counter punch. Uppercut. The most difficult punch to land clean, and he just did it there. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Punch, counter punch. Does well to block that left jab. of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nice counter shot. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And that hook misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get a kitchen sink.
Round 8, and we're off again. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
The courage on display here is incredible. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. One punch could change everything in this battle. Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. And he scores with the counter. Missing with that jab. They block the uppercut. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. What a dominant performance, and it shows up on the judges' scorecards as a unanimous decision victory.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan, and what a result.
That's my castle of sand, waiting on the battle sword, handle all in my hand. The war force is more toward my door with demands, more important than the fortune that you poured in my pan. From freestyling to recording advance, can you please reinforce all my borders and bands? I should've put it towards some plans. Want a forest, gotta water some plants. Normally ignoring the branch is par for the course, but when you hold a culture you can't parkour over a part. You gotta march forth over your art. And for your fans, when you corner, gotta shorten your stance. Lessen your tails, Philly shell, don't orbit a dance. You hit a bell, then report to the band and do whatever that the chorus commands. And for the grand,
talented all along. Think with fortresses made of stone. We're just palaces made out of flesh and bone. Waiting for our time to shine,
Lord, please bless my mansion of cards. If ever challenged, let us camp in the car. Or hang a hammock from a branch in the park. A planet made of uninhabited parts. Being anonymous don't grant you some dark. Even astronomers keep a camera on Mars. Satellite to track where you are and see you black as night, attack it with sparks. Fireworks are not a match for a star, and fire hurts, burns, blackens, and scars. Can still emerge, learned, attractive, and charred from out the ashes of galactic barrage. Yeah, it gets savage where they traffic mirage. It ain't no magic day in back of its secret hatches and frauds. You gotta take it back to the start. You gotta tap and learn to rap from the heart. Yeah, yeah.
Talented all along. Think with fortresses made of stone. We're just palaces made out of flesh and bone. Waiting for our time to shine, to come home.
Yeah, Lord, please bless my palace of bones. My soul call my skeleton home, it's on the phone. Get a receiver back to Tyrone. We made a pact, we're going back home. Yeah, pack my bag, stagger back to the zone. With a bag full of daggers I've thrown. I'm like my own masochist, slash my wrist with a poem. And when I'm gone, don't tamper with or sample my songs unless you strong. Bicep emojis in the group chat, 5 sets of burpees, don't disturb me if the booth black. I'm going through it, got a bunch of baggage on my roof rack. I have a lot of habits that produce that. They gon' put they tag on it. My condolences to the fast moments. Hope the solar system assists my slower mission and put some lag on it. Window to my soul peering inside the crib where my spirit resides. Lyrics are die.
Pick a side, will you live, will you die, will you quit, will you try, sweating eyes, who am I, champion till I die, every morning, every night, boy, I gotta look alive, now you can hear the crowd going, wow, yeah, you know who's up in the house tonight, the champions are back in your town, feel the stands and make them shout tonight, the champions about to get down, you know who's up in the house tonight, the champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight, the champions about to get down. Pick a side, only 2 options, be with the winners or the other guys, yeah. Ain't no time, we already on the way, better get themselves in line, thought I told you we don't play. The team going nuts, the score going up, morale going down, the fans packing up, now all the kids got a new hero, they ain't never seen so many zeros, and that's when the crowd starts to shout, yeah. You know who's up in the house tonight, the champions are back in your town, feel the stands and make them shout tonight, the champions about to get down, you know who's up in the house tonight, the champions are back in your town, feel the stands and make them shout tonight, the champions about to get down, yeah, spill venom sperm out the side of my pores. We came to battle, we came for war. Digging in the mud, carry across the globe. No matter the weather, rain, sunny or snow. I guess all the sacrifice was worth it. The pain made perfect and gave me a purpose, yeah. And I still don't get no breaks. And you about to learn why if you in my way. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down.
Victory all in my eyes. Enemies only can see my demise. Envision my downfall, it's not in my view. I only look up, I will not be subdued. Can never submit, position is grip. The mission persists like it's built out of bricks. In the gym I commit, knocking shit out of shit. Hit equipment till I lose the feel in my fists. Precision my gift. Decisions are swift. At home in the ring, it's like I live in this beat. And I'm undisputed. So undisputed. Yeah. Pound for pound, 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 pound.
Welcome to the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Wladimir Klitschko. As you can see, they will enjoy a reach advantage. Up against them, Supersonic. They'll square off as heavyweights, and they will enjoy a power advantage.
This is it. This is that fight. This is that argument. I don't know what to expect.
It's Vladimir Dr. Steelhammer Klitschko from Ukraine. Coming off a very close, controversial win. Let's see if they can be more definitive in this one. And they'll be facing Supersonic from Ukraine. And they hold the SCI national title, coming off a very close win.
It'll be ding-ding from birth, but they're off.
And with that, let's go into the ring. And the Hall of Fame announcer himself, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 6 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Ukraine, Wladimir Klitschko. Fighting out of the blue corner from Ukraine, wearing the purple trunks, trimmed with green, presenting the current national heavyweight champion, Supersonic.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
Todd, you know when you've got two fighters there that really believe they're going to win, really want to get it on, this is when it gets stupid.
No doubt about it. This was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. How about that time counter shot? Misses with the straight left. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Tried to land the left hook, but it was blocked. There's nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. They blocked the left there. Good defense stopping that jab. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Well, this fighter loves throwing hooks. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. Can't find a home in that jab. They blocked the left there. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
On to the second round. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
This fighter has a very good win-loss record and will be tough to beat. Block the left, and down goes Supersonic. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
He's up, but for how long? Look at him. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
Not the best start, Bob. You know what? The cornermen, now it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Block the left there. Carries that jab away. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
Can make or break a fighter.
get it started in round 3. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
They exchange punches. Stamina is off the charts. Beautiful counter punch. And he just missed with that left jab. They blocked the left there. Fight so far, both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
There's a counter shot. Block the left there. That counter shot lands. Looking to land the hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Back at it in round 4. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. Beautiful counter shot. Swing and a miss with that jab. They block the left there. You'd like to see more jabs. Klitschko is stumbling around. He's got to find himself here. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Nice counter shot. Oh, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
back into the fray here in round 5. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Punch caught him clean. What a massive upset this would be. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Let's start the 6th. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Can't land the jab. Hold it right there. And he did not take that well at all, Klitschko. How did they survive that?
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
They blocked the left there. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
This may do it. It's all coming to an end. Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back. Steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That's it, a unanimous decision win.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.
I just need a minute to replenish who I am, and who I am is so dependent on exactly where we stand. I stand in any pose, anything but tippy toes. I want you to feel smaller, always taller. Now I'm a cheerleader, she a baller. The difference in height isn't I left my ego at the altar. Now every ring's a thing, and everything I taught you is coming back around to me, just like revolvers. And every single click is just hammering it home. Who knew Russian roulette involved answering the phone? Until my signal dwindles or my channel is in Rome, or my cell phone dies, or it's cancer in my dome. And dear nicks the tone as I pour my pain out. One of your short nose might blow my brains out, but you ain't even pick up. Talking to myself, exactly what you sick of.
Feeling kinda restless. Did you get my message? It's swirling around in the storm.
Yeah, come on.
No, don't tell me that you care when I know you're standing there.
Yeah.
I left the story of my life on your answering machine. Hello, can you hear me? Hello, are you there? Hello, would you pick up the phone? Hello, can you hear me? Hello, are you there?
Are you there?
Hello, would you pick up the phone?
We were like, if a tree falls in the forest and no one is around, does it really make a sound? That's romantic and profound. But now we're like lumberjacks holding the axes that bring it down. So I'm now on your message, talking about remember. Silence in return, that sounds like timber. There's some that can't see the forest because they liars, but I can't see the forest because of the fire. And in our prehistorics, the flowers was rooting for us. Brontosaurus ate the flowers, T-Rex ate the brontosaurus. And then the T-Rex turned around and ate the florist. That's why I lost my FTD endorsements. But that's really not important. My sadness is snitch, my melancholy informant. Despair, where's the wire? My longing rapping the song. My worry is a rap, my lonely tapping the phone.
I wanna give you reasons, tell you what I'm feeling, but none of these lines are secure. No, don't tell me that you care when I know you're standing there. I left the story of my life on your answering machine. My tears run off your shoes like water from a goose. You try to wash off all the dirt, but your hands aren't getting clean. Hello, can you hear me? Hello, are you there?
Are you there? Are you there?
Hello,
Are you there?
would you pick up the
To make believers on receivers as you sit back and observe as the rubber curly cord just absorbs all my words.
I'm Todd Grisham, and there's nothing quite like a CompuBox Academy crowd, and they are vocal here tonight. And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's Vladimir Dr. Steel Hammer Klitschko, and they do have a reach advantage here. Up against them, Supersonic. They'll meet as heavyweights. You can see who has the power advantage.
Todd, this is well anticipated. I'm so looking forward to this tear-up. These two are really up for it. You know what? Nobody believes they're going to lose.
Vladimir Klitschko from Ukraine, and they hold the SCI national title. Their last fight was a very close victory. And they'll be facing Supersonic from Ukraine. Their last fight was a very controversial decision loss.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
This bout is scheduled for 6 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Ukraine, presenting the current national heavyweight champion, Vladimir Klitschko. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Ukraine, wearing the purple trunks with green trim, Supersonic.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
People are arguing about this in the street, in the pubs, in the bars, and this is why it gets giddy, it gets exciting. The anticipation, second to none.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. They block the left there. Oh, that jab's starting to mark them up. So here is the champ defending the title yet again. Clean jab. That jab misses. Beautiful counter shot. Good counter punching. Nice defense with that jab. And they figure out the combination to this set.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
There's nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. Can't score with that hook again. Nice counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
And there's the bell for round two. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
They exchange punches. Good defense blocking the right jab.
My question is this. It's not about becoming champion, it's about staying champion. There's only very few champions in the world that believe they are the best.
Hold that thought! At some point, the corner has to say you're done. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Tough to be a judge in this fight, as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
And it's a supersonic boom as down goes Supersonic. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and
not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Klitschko in big trouble. Can he make his way out of it? How are they still standing?
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
He blocks that jab. Fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
It's a very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Oh my, that's a game changer. And down goes Supersonic. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night-night.
Skies and binoculars, 2 nights live singing by the opera house, but not in it. Just by it, someone alongside it, a long silence. A strong, vibrant, meditative song of guidance designed to raise eyelids sublime and save assignments with warm regards and age kindness for today's climate. In the vein, the gang violence meets the gang's demises, and it bangs, rises like wings on a plane, plus a pilot who can fly into the eye. Hurricane, iris stylish, same shoe in different sizes, with evidences of the mileage and the growth. Top hats and coats, tuxedos and throats where the bow ties post. Folks look past the lower class blower of the notes until unspoke